Nylon threads. Yeah, just X out nylon. Rayon. How many sew with nylon? Nylon thread. There is a reason why if you go to any thread shop in the country and that has or a fabric shop that has a large thread selection, very rarely are you going to see a selection of nylon threads. It's a bad fiber for thread. It's just that simple. There's 3 downsides to nylon. 1, if it's an invisible monofilament type, it goes brittle over time. Now what's over time? Oh, it might be 20 years, it might be 10 years, it might be 1 year. We don't know. It discolors, so it yellows over time. And nylon has the lowest heat tolerance of any synthetic fiber, which means even a medium heat iron can melt nylon thread. So that's why most threads are not nylon. If you do serger, avoid nylons because you're probably going to iron what you serged. Nylon isn't good. The only reason why you should have nylon thread in your stash is if you want it to melt. And we have thread that does. Have you heard of fusible thread?
Oh, yes.
Fusible thread, I'm going to show you this one because this is really cool. Our fusible thread is called Charlotte's Fusible Web because Charlotte Warren Anderson helped us develop this one. It is a nylon thread. Now here's the technique explained by a man who doesn't sew. I'm going to applique. I'm going to applique fabric A to fabric B. Usually when we do this, we have to use some type of a webbing or some type of stiff, whatever interface type thing, right? Mm-hmm. And you're left with a stiff result. Here's what we're going to do. I got fabric A. I'm going to sew around fabric A around the edge, only on a single layer of fabric. I put nylon fusible thread in the bobbin, and I'm doing a zigzag stitch. So in the bottom, I'm getting a lot of nylon thread in the bottom. On top, I usually use, we like our monofilament. I'll explain why in a minute. So now I have stitched around on a single layer. I'm going to applique it to fabric B. I iron it. What's it going to do? It melts it because it's nylon. And where's the nylon thread? It's in the middle. It's in the sandwich now. Mm-hmm. So it's a permanent bond. It turned it to glue. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out that top thread. Monofilament, easy to see. We use the dark. And I just pull it out. So now what I'm left with is no thread. I have the top fabric, I have glue, which was nylon, and I have the back fabric. And I have no stiff interfacing in between. And then we can go around and do a decorative stitch around the end to finish that off. That is a very popular use of the nylon thread.